Well, this is a very nice computer case. Gateway fucked me. The I/O panel is permanently a part of it. Son of a bitch. Probably means the motherboard screw holes don't line up either. And why is your capacitor exploded? I guess it's been a while since I've made a computer video. I'm gonna take the old bedroom gateway and make it the workshop computer. Run some Ethernet down here. Use the component out in the graphics card to watch my shits on here and research my stuff on here. But I only had it running for a few minutes. Then I think the power supply went full retard and it definitely took the motherboard out with it. Definitely dead on the motherboard. And this is a fantastic case, but I might be getting rid of it because if I can't put a non-gateway motherboard in it, what's the point? If I find a gateway motherboard that's compatible, I'll have the fucking case. This is better than your damn gaming cases. Because one thumb screw on the side here, access to all your cards. Hard drives, you just flip this little switch to unlock and they just pop out. CD-ROM drive, flip this unlock, it pops out. No screws. Better than a legitimate gaming case. I can't believe you died. But still have this forever hard drive that never fucking dies. It's so old it's Phillips head. It never dies. Well, I still need a computer down here. We might be able to save these bays, but I think it's going to be a wall mount. I don't need that. Maybe the computer can go where that is. Well, I can't save these for the wall mount. They're riveted in place, and I'm not drilling them out. It's not worth it. So, you know, this heatsink's all aluminum, and this Dell was designed to run with the factory CPU it had and just pull air from the case. This one had some copper on it to help evacuate the heat a little faster. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can, since I'm putting a faster processor in anyways, I should probably upgrade the heatsink. Like, I'm not sure which one's better, actually, because this one might have some copper, but we got, like, much longer fins here and more surface area to hit. And, I mean, I can just rig up a fan how I want. And I'm like, wait a minute, if I rig up a fan how I want, I bet some other Dell heatsinks from newer computers might fit. Oh. Yeah, I like that. Do you like that? I like that. Alright, this is just test set on here. It's thermal paste in time. Then we're going to put the RAM in and see if this thing can go up to 3 gigs. But that would go nice with a badass graphics card. Look, motherfuckers, you're not making a sandwich. You're trying to create an airtight seal without a bunch of bubbles. You just need a little P in the center. And when you put the heatsink on, it will spread out and it'll squish all the air bubbles out. Spread that shit around like a sandwich, you're half defeating the purpose. Alright, we got a RAM, got a thermal paste. Is it working? Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Hoo! Alright, let's start. Yes, and it is the correct AGP times 8. Fingers crossed that the chipset is close enough that this hard drive won't be a blue screen of death. It's on the same spot in the IDE cable. Still set the master drive on the secondary IDE. Fingers crossed. Got our GPU installed. Its bearings are not sounding very healthy. I have tweaked no BIOS settings. Well, diskette isn't connected. Alert. Previous. Okay, and go. Go. Yeah, I forgot these Dells don't really do an automatic detect thing. Oh, wait, yeah, they do. It's just off by default. I have an auto. We'll leave the SATA off. Uh, 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 uh. If we crash, though, I won't know if it's from a lack of proper ramage. RAM slots are probably dirty. These Dells have the finicky, like the DDR1 and DDR2 era Dells have the finniest RAM slots. I'm booting in safe mode, but yeah, if this didn't like the chipset, we wouldn't made it this far. Pretty sure we wouldn't have. So, time to proceed. Gonna get some oil for that fan and some oil for the RAM. Because I tried cleaning the memory slots, but it's making nasty sounds when I power it up. Which makes me think we still don't have a good contact on some of those pins. Ever tried this on a fan this small? This is my oil concoction I use for my old ass desk fan and box fan. It is a combination of gear oil and motor coat. It's about 1/3 motor coat, 2/3 gear oil. Well, now the BIOS is making normal beep sounds after I oiled the RAM. Why can't I talk? Anyways, so you might be thinking with the logic part of your brain, wait a minute, isn't oil an electrical insulator? Why would I use an electrical insulator to make something conduct? Well, oil prevents oxidation of metals, and you got to think that the metal is going to be in contact, inserting it's going to scratch it up and all that. And if it oxidizes between the layers, your connection goes away, which could be bad if the gold's already scratched off. Or it's not gold plated to begin with. So, putting oil on it will stop that surface layer of rust or corrosion from building up. Now, considering this is going to be a workshop, I want to help insulate these parts from vibrations as much as I can, because, you know, there's going to be saws and hammers and stuff going on. This is still hanging from a screw, but at least it's got this. I'm basically giving it suspension. Now, the hard drives, I'm going to see if I can mount them entirely by rubber band and screw. So they're kind of dangling and springing, and they won't feel the vibrations from me going. Alright, I gotta find some deep drywall screws because I like that. I can hear this rattle when I punch that wall, so this means that motherboard can still be fucked with from vibrations. Shockproof. Check it out, I think you're actually going to dig this part of the setup. The screws act like rails for the drives to slide in and out. Interesting. We're probably going to be using another gateway power supply. I was hoping this MSI one would be alright, but I don't think I saw an error like that using the I don't think I've seen an error one time using that power supply. It looks cool, but it doesn't seem like it works cool. Now, this power supply makes me nervous because, for one... Oh, maybe it's not the power supply, because there we go again. Alright, guess we'll mount that fucker up then. Well, I think I've done enough for today. Everything with these drives up here are jiggle mounted. Yeah, this one's kind of stiff. But it's still got some shock resistance because it is hanging there. Just, yeah, I guess it being up against that screw is probably why I added that screw there for the power supply. Alright, we're getting closer to something good. I say closer because we're still not quite there yet.